This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm Nick Soletti on a Tuesday with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. A deadly shooting in Tucson has left a DEA agent dead, another agent in critical condition, and a Tucson police officer hurt. This began as a routine inspection on an Amtrak train. It was caught on camera when one person was detained. A second person opened fire. Police saying the gunman barricaded himself in the bathroom. He was later found dead himself, though it's not clear exactly how he died. There were about 100 passengers on board.
It's really horrific, and we're all just coming to terms with just how terrible a loss this is. But I also want to reflect on the really heroic actions of the officers at the scene.
Well, we know the first person detained remains in custody. Now to COVID-19, Johnson & Johnson is going to seek authorization this week for its booster shot. The FDA is supposed to meet with an advisory committee later this month to discuss emergency use authorization for this specific booster shot. Johnson & Johnson, the last company in the U.S. to request approval for the additional shot. COVID-19 is crippling the healthcare system, but add the flu and West Nile virus, and things have gone from bad to worse. Honor Health now warning us about an unprecedented demand for care, saying the hospital is monitoring bed usage and surgeries while staff is working overtime to care for patients. The hospital asking the community to follow guidelines issued by the CDC for COVID-19. They also say get a flu shot and use EPA-registered mosquito repellent. Healthcare workers are on the front lines of this pandemic, and sadly, many don't come back from the fight. The Healing Garden at Valleywise Health honoring 4 employees that have died from COVID.
It's just really hard to see their faces and remember seeing them when we were working and knowing that they're not coming back to us.
Valleywise Health officials tell us it's believed that these women who died did not contract the virus at work. As the pandemic continues, we're seeing more shortages on things like supplies and food, and it's impacting your child's lunches. Schools across the country are dealing with the food shortage and lack of cafeteria staff. The National School Nutrition Association says this isn't a short-term problem either. Many manufacturers are just not making as much as they used to, and what's available is more expensive. Some schools unable to make the balanced meals.
One of the directors from another state said, I couldn't get any vegetables or I couldn't get any fruit. I did my best and we just didn't have any. You have to be well nourished to start your day and get off on the right foot for learning.
The USDA is providing free breakfast and lunch for all students this year because of the pandemic. Another shortage happening is with diapers. It's affecting about 33% of American households. According to a report done in 2020 by the National Diaper Bank Network, the diaper shortage has also caused some companies to raise prices, making it more difficult for some families. Amazon rolling out its holiday deals. It announced deals and discounts already available. Amazon will also offer discounts on certain brands like Apple, KitchenAid, and Sony on certain days during October and November. Somebody in California is nearly $700 million richer. A single ticket matched all 6 numbers to win the Powerball. 6 other tickets matched 5 white balls. And we know that someone in Arizona is among those $1 million winners, so check your tickets.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A promising chance for storms across Arizona today, including here in the valley with scattered storms in the morning and the afternoon, with rainfall amounts potentially reaching up to 1/4 inch in a few locations, with 2 inches of rain possibly up in the high country areas around Flagstaff, for example. So the potential for flooding is there, especially in those burn scar areas. Also, temperatures will be much cooler as a result of the cloud cover and storms that we're anticipating. Your planner for today showing temperatures starting off in the 70s this morning here in the valley, climbing to the mid-80s at noon, and highs only in the lower 90s with a chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms this morning and this afternoon. Across Arizona, highs in the 60s up north and along the rim, with 70s in Payson and Sedona and 80s and 90s elsewhere. So here's your 7-day forecast. We go from 91 with a chance for storms today at 50% to a little bit drier on Wednesday with highs still in the 90s through at least Thursday. And then by Friday, those temperatures drop with our next storm coming in with highs only in the 80s from Friday through the weekend and early next week too.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, just go to abc15.com or download our free ABC 15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.